Hello, and welcome back to the Good 5 Cent Cigar Newscast. I'm Ronan Himelrick. Thank you so much for joining us. Coming up this week, Grubhub concerns at the daily grind, a student organization spreading positivity on campus, what's happening this week at URI, and as always, stay tuned for your Rhody Sports Corner. Furry friends are a common sight on campus, but did you know that some of these puppies are hard at work? Connor Zisk sat down with members of the Puppy Raisers Club to see what these possum pals are up to.
If you're ever free on Thursday evenings, swing by Chafee 271 and join the Puppy Raisers Club, a student-led nonprofit that participates in community outreach, raising service dogs as future guides for those who are visually impaired.
We're associated with Guiding Eyes for the Blind out of New York. They provide us with the dogs. You can be involved as you want in the club. We have meetings once a week, and involvement's up to you. You can be a sitter or a raiser. We'll get you certified throughout the club, but it's all up to your own discretion.
Today I met Isley and Nigel, two of the newest pups to campus.
We do appreciate when everyone on campus cooperates with us. The dogs do come to classes with us, so we always appreciate when you guys leave them alone or give them compliments just on the side. But yeah, we work really hard and we do a good job, I think.
The Puppy Raisers do a great job with spreading awareness for service animal training. They urge the importance of becoming involved as a great way to get back with the community. Connor Zisk reporting, The Good 5 Cent Cigar.
Last year, the University of Rhode Island partnered with Grubhub, bringing mobile ordering to Kingston. However, this has led to long wait times and orders being stolen at the daily grind. Alexa Potamianos and Ryan Estus have the story.
For students studying in the University of Rhode Island's Carruthers Library and Learning Commons, a bite to eat is merely down the hall in the 24-hour room's Daily Grind Cafe. But due to its Grubhub ordering system, which leaves orders on a shelf for students to pick up, those very same orders are being taken by other students, a problem that many see has escalated in recent weeks into a crisis.
So I've had my drink stolen personally once or twice. It's been really, really annoying. Obviously, it's just a coffee or whatever, but still, I feel like it should not be that hard for the people behind the counter to just kind of keep the drinks a little safer, a little behind away from the door, and that students have to actually show their card or their number to get the drink that is supposed to be theirs. Like, I feel like that would not be such a hard extra step to really make sure that people get the food that they actually ordered and that they're actually like using their dining dollars for.
Unfortunately, in certain areas, we have changed the pickup area a bit. So it's a little bit less, I don't know what's the word. It's a little bit less open. It allows for a little bit more control of that. But unfortunately, there is always the possibility that someone will come in and take someone else's food. We hope that doesn't happen, but part of, being a good peer and part of, the college experience is, learning to be part of the overall community and society. So, I like to think that at some point karma will involve itself, but who knows?
So personally, coming from an engineer, I know 100% I look forward to my drink from the daily grind when I'm studying for well over 8 hours in the library every day. So when I go get my drink and it's not there, I really just sets the tone for the day, and I really feel very upset. And seeing as I have a lot more work to do, I would have to spend more money to get another drink.
Here is your week at URI. Today, URI is celebrating sustainability during Earth Day on the Quad. Comedian and actor Eric Andre takes to the Ryan Center on Saturday for a night of comedy. Tickets are still on sale on the Ryan Center website. This week, the Student Entertainment Committee is hosting their annual Spring Fest with a full slate of events, including a movie screening, block party, giveaways, and more. On Sunday, URI's muddiest tradition returns as Oozball is back. Games start at 9 a.m. on the Plains Road Field. And now, over to Peter Gigliotti for your Rhody Sports Corner.
Thanks, Ronan. I'm Peter Gigliotti, and welcome to this week's edition of your Rhody Sports Corner. Football made the return to Kingston this weekend for their annual blue and white scrimmage. I was there to witness the action and show you the highlights. URI football returned to Meade Stadium on Friday as the team hosted their annual blue and white scrimmage to cap off their spring season. But this wasn't your traditional scrimmage, though, as this year's game had a twist. In this year's game of offense versus defense, the defense, who was wearing navy, would start with a 27-point lead on the offense, who was sporting Keaney blue. The offense would have to fight from behind if they wanted to leave this game with a win.
But we talked as a staff, and I said, everybody got a different format, and one of the guys popped up and said, hey, let's put 24 points on the board, and let's try to play it from behind offensively. And I went to bed that night, I said, well, that's not enough, so let's go to 27. And, of course, they came out and were able to eke out the victory. So I thought I liked the format.
With many starting players resting out this game, including quarterback Kasim Hill, the reins of the offense will be handed to quarterbacks Kanique Bonner-Stewart, a junior redshirt, and Trevor Nord, a redshirt freshman. Bonner-Stewart opened with the first-team offense, where he led the team downfield to set up this Gabe Sloat touchdown. A few possessions later, Bonner-Stewart threw this 48-yard touchdown to John Irby to make the score 14-27. Nord then stepped up, throwing this 72-yard touchdown to Katero Summers, making the score 21-27 with 4:24 left in the second quarter. A little later in the game, Bonner-Stewart then threw this interception to redshirt junior Sean Fialohe. Not pictured in this video is an interception Nord threw to Columbia transfer Jordan Colbert. Nord finished the game 5 of 16 for 100 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 pick. Bonner-Stewart finished the game 13 of 23 for 202 yards, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown. Several running backs saw action as well, as the offense ran for 173 yards on 45 attempts, including this touchdown from Jaden McKenzie, a graduate transfer from Westchester. With the addition of a 26-yard field goal from kicker Dylan Shank, the final score would be 31-27 in favor of the offense.
Let's go, Mark. Get on in, everybody.
Hands on 3. 1, 2, 3.
As the spring season concludes here in Kingston, the Rams look to shift their focus towards the summer to prepare for their upcoming fall season. From inside Meade Stadium, I'm Peter Gigliotti with the Rhody Sports Corner. Softball celebrated their senior night on Saturday in a doubleheader against the Dayton Flyers. For more on the story, here's Nathan Robillard.
Rhode Island returned to conference play last weekend, hosting Dayton in a doubleheader on Saturday. Between games, they honored their 8 seniors on Senior Day.
Yeah, absolutely. They, it's really hard when a new coaching staff comes in. You never know how anybody's going to react, but they've been really, really special group where as we gained trust, as we gained, kind of that trust amongst each other, there's been a real loyalty, I think, between the coaches and them, and they've been great leaders. They've bought in, and they've really done a nice job of leading what I think is kind of a young team and a lot of young players and new players in the program to show them a lot more of a winning way this year and being consistent.
It's so special. We came from a program that didn't really win as much, that didn't really crave so many things, but now it's like every single day we wake up, it's like a new day, like we want to attack the day, we're hungry for more, we just want to put everything out on any given day, and it's just so special because we've had our ups and downs, but this season for sure has definitely shown how if you stay within yourself, stay within a plan, if you believe in yourself, you will be rewarded.
After Dayton came away 7-1 winners in Game 1, the game got off to a slow start with both pitchers holding their ground through the first 2 innings.
Something intriguing about David Dwyer. Goes down and work for it. The 1-2 now. One on a miss, strikes her out. And gets out to get on stage after allowing 2 base runners.
No runs on 2 hits.
Dayton finally got things going off the bat in the 3rd inning, with Nicolette Papavasilio driving in Emma Shooter to take the 1-0 lead. The Rams responded in the 5th inning with pinch hitter Caitlin O'Leary tying the game at 1 with an RBI groundout that brought in Leyland Alvarez. Despite the momentum, Dayton would once again take the lead, and this time they wouldn't look back. At the top of the 7th inning, Emily Daniel would lead off the Flyers with a triple. Alyssa Cassini single to right field later brought Daniel home, who would give the Flyers a 2-1 lead. Quinn Pilardi would eventually finish the game in the 7th inning, driving in 3 runners and putting the game firmly out of reach.
Yeah, I think Dayton's probably the top team in the league, if not one of the top 2. They have great pitching. They're very well coached. They play the game the right way, and so I think obviously every team and every day is going to be different. And so as nice as it is to have those big innings, sometimes it just doesn't happen on those given days. And as I said to them after, we stayed in just about 11 out of 14 innings today, and I think if we could have managed counts and certain things a little bit better in certain situations and minimize some of that pressure the other team was applying to us, I think we could have kept that game a little bit closer.
The Rams dropped Game 2 5-1 and later went on to lose the series finale the next day 7-3. Reporting for the Good 5 Cent Cigar, I'm Nathan Robillard.
Taking a look at some other scores around campus. Baseball continued their 5-game winning streak after sweeping their series against St. Bonaventure. Men's golf finished 4th at the Rutherford Intercollegiate Championship. Women's tennis lost their matchup against New Jersey Institute of Technology. Women's rowing defeated Bucknell, Sacred Heart, and Holy Cross at their race on Saturday. Men's and women's track and field competed at the Yukon Northeast Challenge, where they placed 2nd and 4th respectively. Finally, shout out to Student Athletes of the Week Bryson Richards and Trinity Smith. That's all for this week's edition of the Rhody Sports Corner. Back to you, Ronan.
That's all we have for you this week at the 5 Cent Cigar Newscast. As always, check us out at rhodycigar.com and follow us on social media at Rhody Cigar. From Kingston, Rhode Island, I'm Ronan Himelrick. Have a great week, Rhody.